Right, so following up from my first video on the carbontech reeds, I'll just do a quick rundown on installation. So a few little things to check when you're installing your reeds. Obviously, putting them back together, it's just the reverse of taking them apart. But in doing that, you want to make sure a few things, obviously, that everything's spotlessly clean inside. Soapy water, rinse them out, dry them off. That side, that side. Nice and clean too. Clean your mating surfaces where the gasket goes. Clean that really good for a good seal. Also, you'll see on the inlet side on this model, the cr250, the O2 model, it goes all the way up to 07 though. Some bikes are probably similar. I think Yamaha R2, where they run an actual little sealing lip around there, so it does away with the need for the inner and outer paper gasket, which I know KTM 200 you'll have an inner and outer. Not much difference, they both seal. Another thing they'll advise carbontech, and Boyson will say this too, is try and avoid the use of a liquid thread locker, because obviously it's pretty small screws, pretty small hole. It's easy to drip it down into the back, and that can affect your sealing surface. It can run down further into the block. Odd chance that it may affect the sealing surface of the reeds. If you really want that insurance, I find this stick, Loctite, is a paste that'll stick on the screw, and you won't get it running down into the block. So that's a good option, if, like I said, if you want that extra insurance. These carbontech reeds, like Boyson do, they actually come with a natural slight curve to them. So when you're sitting them on, just check, look, hold them up to light, look for any little gaps. There'll be one side that seals a lot better than the other. You'll see flaring at the bottom if you've got them upside down. So make sure you always check that. As I said, I know Boyson will do the same thing. The reason why I changed them, as you can see, I had a crank failure, let go, got a nasty big chip there and some chipping on the end. It's actually split the carbon fibre down the middle of the reed. So they're throwaways, and what it actually did is I actually have a few spare parts for this. So another thing to look out for is you can see there a piece of the metal has taken a chunk of the rubber off. It could also potentially affect sealing capabilities of the reed. I'd say it'd be minimal. You'd hardly notice it, but who knows. Look, just like I said, clean everything really well. Pretty simple process. And remember, you can throw all the money you want at mods and bolt-on parts, but if two-stroke ain't got a decent set of reeds, you basically might as well just piss your money up against the wall, because they ain't going to like it. Anyway, it's a simple little install on reeds, and catch you next time. Cheers.